Hello and welcome to a Canon 70D tip. Today, how to set up a time-lapse with the Mac paired via Wi-Fi to your Canon. So let's start by turning on the Canon. You should have seen a tutorial on the same channel where we teach you how to do the first pairing via Wi-Fi to a Mac. When you have it paired already, so the connection is set up, go back into the menu, the one with the third wrench, go down to Wi-Fi, press enable, down to Wi-Fi function, the computer symbol, and you see that it's already been set up. So we're going to confirm that it connects to your router. So now that you have the camera connected, let's go back to the Mac. And as per the previous tutorial, you'll see that the EOS utility automatically pops up. So it will detect that it's on the local Wi-Fi. Go down to camera settings or remote shooting. The other options you would have would be to see the current images or download them. So remote shooting. And a screen will appear that you will see that has quite a lot of functions of the camera. And there's quite a lot of them that you can set up. From white balance to the time to the ISO. You can play with several settings. One of the advice I would have previous to setting up a time-lapse is go into live view, which is the button on the bottom. This way a screen will appear which will show exactly what the camera is seeing and transmit it versus Wi-Fi. So before starting a time-lapse, select things here like where is your focus point, see if the light is correct, see if you're doing the right framing of your picture. When you've seen that, then go into the symbol of the time watch. And here, let's just start by showing what would be a delayed picture with only one. So here I have 5 seconds. When I press OK, it will count down 5 seconds until it takes the picture. You can count down whatever you want. It can be seconds, can be minutes. And you'll see that it takes the picture and downloads it automatically. It's not saved in the camera card. So the SD card will not have this picture. It's only on the computer. But if we want a time lapse, we go back to the stopwatch, and what we're going to set up now is first, where do we set up the first time for it to start? So the first 5 seconds, it will wait 5 seconds until the time lapse. Then if you check the interval, you'll see that you have another 2 options. So one is the time in between each shot, so the interval, and the second one is the actual number of pictures that you want to take. When I press OK, you'll see that it will start taking pictures. So it waits 5 seconds, just like I told it. It will take a picture, and then each 5 seconds, it will take a picture until 10. Each picture that it takes is downloaded onto the Mac and shown both in the quick view and into the digital photo application, which pops up automatically. It's part of the Canon utility, so it's freely installed. There's only one watch out I have with the interval or the time lapse that this is doing, which is if you have a small time like this one, so you see that I put 5 seconds. If it doesn't have time to download the picture, it will delay the next picture until it's fully downloaded the previous one. Meaning in this case, actually I'm getting more or less 6 seconds or 7 seconds in between each picture instead of 5, because it's simply such a short interval. So you'll see that it's counting down. It's 5 seconds, and you see the countdown from 10 pictures down to 0. And all these pictures will appear in the Canon software. So here we have our 10th picture, and that is basically how you set up a time lapse with the Canon software. So thank you very much for watching. That's the end of this tutorial. Subscribe to the channel if you want more tips.